A nuts cockpit view. I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland, like I'm gonna have some tea or something, man. No, we were about to go for it, and then we were like fucking really hot, so we had a break. Oh my god, I love this fucking bike. This episode, I am outside. Fuck me, that's low, isn't it? Bike only just about fits under that. What is good, my brother from another mother, you subscribers and shit? First things first, gonna get to the important shit. We at 10,000 subscribers, bruh. 10,000. Damn. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. It's been a long road. It's had its ups and downs, that is for sure. But this video has been a long time coming, this video, and it is the video that compares the new MT09 to the old MT09. So stay tuned. Alright, so where we at? You guys should know that I did own the previous MT09, which is actually the new MT09. It was a 2017, all brand spanking new model. I owned that for like a little less than a year. Absolutely loved it, and now I own a 16, the older one. So I did it in the complete wrong / reverse way. So yeah, it's a little bit of a weird way around that I went from the new one to the old one. But for me, in case you're wondering like just why, if that's the main thing you're wondering in this video, it was because of a financial situation in my life. It wasn't to do with the bike. There's nothing wrong with the new one. The new one's a fantastic bike, but I'm gonna break down the main differences for you right now. And that is, the new one has all of the nice new styling. You know, it's a very nice looking bike, isn't it? It's nicer looking than the old one, that's for sure. You've got traction control, and you've got a quick shifter. Now, I guess the best way I can describe and progress to give you my in-depth comparison between these two is to say what I miss from the old one, because that would be what I like the most, right? Well, what I miss is having traction control on setting 1. I believe it was 1. Watch out for this guy pulling out. Welcome to Thailand. I believe it was traction control 1. Fucking hell, man. Bro, you're just gonna turn and indicate at the same time, yeah? Alright, cool. I believe it was traction control 1, where you have it on the minimal amount. It will let you wheelie, but it will intervene and not let you cartwheel the bike. I don't know how Yamaha does it, but that's just an amazing safety feature if you like to squid about and just generally fuck about on a motorcycle. So that's the feature I miss the most. Now, I thought it would have been the quick shifter, but quite frankly it's not. I've only owned one bike, that bike, with a quick shifter. Every other bike I've owned has never had a quick shifter, and I'm back to now not having a quick shifter, so I don't mind that. Got a nice Triumph here. What's that, a scrambler? Yeah, that's a scrambler. One of the things that will shock you in a comparison here between the new and the old MT09 is this is the old MT09. When I first got on this bike, I could instantly feel it had more power than the new MT09, and we're talking stock setups. We're talking stock exhausts on the new one and this one, and this had more power. And I know for a fact that this is because of Euro 4. Now, the new bike obviously adheres to Euro 4. I could clearly feel more power in the 16 than the 17. Now, with all the new styling on the new MT09, they also changed that exhaust, the standard exhaust. If you look at the new exhaust on the 17, you will see it's this weird concoction with a little cap. And if you look at this MT09, it's a whole exhaust. It's a one-piece exhaust, more of your conventional standard exhaust. They're a very different design, and obviously the new one is completely made to fit Euro 4. And quite frankly, Euro 4 has fucked the new MT09. The new one, hands down, has been slightly nerfed by Euro 4. Having said that, you can obviously swap out the exhaust, and then there's no difference at all between the 17 and the 16, and you'll have a new bike. So as much as it matters, it doesn't matter. So as well as the traction control being the main thing that I miss, and the quick shifter kind of not being a thing that I miss all that much, the quick shifter on the new MT09 isn't the smoothest quick shifter. It works good at high RPMs, but at low RPMs you get a real, like, kind of like that thrust. You get a thrust forward. It's just not smooth. It's just not a very if you try, say, the Street Triple RS, you will clearly see how smooth it is and how much better it is. This thing, yeah, pisses me off more than anything riding on the fucking road, man. When they do construction, they wet the road, and when they wet the road, it ends up flicking up. Such a joke, such a fucking joke. Gonna be all up my back now, fuck me. So as well as those things, you have general refinement. Like if you look at this part here, it's not the tidiest bit you've ever seen on this bike, where on the new one is kind of molded plastic. It kind of joins towards the headlight. You've generally got that going on, you know, with the new headlight being LED and the backlight kind of looking like an S1000 RR. You have a very worthwhile upgrading package. There's no doubt about that if you're considering which one to buy. But if you just want outright performance and you're a bit of a squid, they're the same freaking engine. The main thing I would say, the new one you have to put an exhaust on it, because the difference is huge. Because of that Euro 4, it's just been strangled. It needs it badly. Alright guys, well, if you're not aware, I sell Motoman Stealth mirrors. One of the guys that I think is coming on the ride today is a customer. Hello. There you go. So just dropped off the mirrors to my mate. If you guys are interested in buying some mirrors just like these, I've got two sizes, small and large. I recommend the large size. I kind of wasn't selling the small ones, but this guy really wanted the small ones. If you want to check them out. Now the other main differences between the new and old MT09s is what I found myself on the new MT09. I only ever had it in A, which is the aggressive mode, but on this MT09 I have it in standard. Now one of the annoying things about the older models is every time you turn the bike off, it goes back to standard. It doesn't remember the mode you were in. But I actually like standard the most on the 16, because the 16's fueling is a little bit twitchier than the 17, so you bear that in mind. And I remember Yamaha saying on the new MT09 that the clutch had a, I don't know if it was a 70% or a 30% or whatever lighter clutch pull. I don't notice a difference at all. And I'd say the same for the suspension too. You know, the suspension's always been a bit gangster walkish. Getting low, getting low. Getting low, getting low, getting low, like fuck, like you're doing the what's that game when you keep going under the bar and the bar keeps getting lower? It's a bit like that, isn't it? You know, under braking you get a bit of suspension fall, under acceleration you get a bit of suspension sucking down. But I've never found that to be a bad complaint. It does get a little bit out of shape, so if you're trying to drag knee and stuff, you know, you want the road to be perfect and you're gonna have to ride smooth. But these are the things that you should kind of know if you're looking at an MT09 anyway, you know. Otherwise, maybe you want to look at an SP if that's available in your country. So yeah guys, I mean, that's pretty much, I think, all of the differences really. A big thing you can do to whatever MT09 you decide to buy is get some better tires than the standard tires. You know, depending on where you guys are, the standard tires that come on the MT09 here are kind of Dunlops. They're not great. I changed to Pirelli Rosso 2s. They're a great tire. The exhaust is a must-do upgrade, and of course the Motorman stealth mirrors right here. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel, definitely subscribe, hit that like button, and make sure you click the bell. The bell is extremely important because otherwise no one sees anything that I upload anymore. It's some kind of YouTube algorithm bullshit. So if you really do care, please click that bell. I really do mean it. See you guys in the next episode. Thank you for 10k. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10k, motherfucker. What up?